Hi, I am your friend Avinash, and today's video topic is difference between Java constructor and Java method. Uh, First, what is the constructor? Constructor is nothing but the special type of method having the name same as that of the class, whereas Java method is nothing but the block of code that we write. Constructor is used to initialize the state of an object, whereas method is used to expose the behavior of an object. There are four types of constructor. First one is default constructor, second one parameterized constructor, copy constructor, and private constructor. Java method have there are two types of Java method: predefined method and user defined method. In default constructor, if we don't create constructor, then Java class creates its has its own internally. Java class has its own constructor that is called default constructor. In parameterized constructor, we can pass multiple parameter or we can pass different number of parameters in order to create parameterized constructor. In private constructor, we can create private constructor, but as we know, private means we can't access it outside of the classes. And the method have two types: predefined and user defined method. Predefined methods are the methods which are used with the classes. Examples are print method, next int method, sort method. Sort method is used with arrays class. Next, arrays class. In predefined method, the methods which are already defined in the library are called predefined method, whereas user defined method are the methods that we create. We can give any name to the method. These are the user defined method. Now come back to the difference between constructor and method. Constructor must have a return type. Constructor must not have a return type, whereas method must have a return type. Example, void. Return type, if we do not return any value, then we can use void as a return type. And if you want to return the integer value, then we can use int return type. If you want character value, then if you want to return character value, then we can use char return type with the method name. The constructor, now the next one is the constructor is invoked implicitly, whereas the method is invoked explicitly. That is, we need to invoke the constructor. Java directly by default, Java calls the default constructor. We do not need to call them, but whereas we need to call the method with the help of object reference in order to execute them. Now the next one is Java compiler provides a default constructor if you don't have any constructor in a class, whereas method is not provided by the compiler by the Java compiler in any case. constructor name must be same as that of the class name, whereas the method name may or may not be same as that of the class name. We can put the name that we want. Thank you. That's all about difference between Java constructor and Java method.